Hello and welcome to the Surbon Consulting channel. If you are a senior executive or bid director or public transport professional and looking to improve your win rate in public transport tenders, this presentation is for you. My name is Rachel Hughes and I am the owner and director of Surbon Consulting, and I have worked in over 40 public transport bids across the UK and Middle East, and I know what makes a good transport bid and a not so good transport bid. So what are the things to know? Well, bidding for public transport contracts is high stakes and more competitive than ever post the pandemic, especially with rapidly changing procurement rules and emerging government priorities like net zero, decarbonisation, and very much a focus on local benefits. So this video will hopefully help you avoid common mistakes, build robust strategies, and stand out with your proposals. Public transport procurement is complex. So what I would suggest is to start early and position your brand. Successful bidders don't tend to wait until the tender is released. They prepare in some cases 6 to 12 months early by engaging the client, if allowable under procurement rules, and also stakeholders to understand the local context and problems, and also building their reputation as partners and thought leaders. Secondly, develop a strong opportunity assessment framework. This is a chance to ask tough questions about the strategic fit, client relationships, and technical capability of your company. Use a structured go, no-go process to avoid bid fever and focus resource on winnable opportunities rather than trying to bid for everything and not winning anything. Thirdly, nail the social value and sustainability sections. So these have become, in the UK at the moment, around at least 10% of the bid quality score, in some cases more than 20%. So they demand clear, credible plans for decarbonisation, local employment and community impact. Evidence these with data, case studies and achievable commitments. Don't add commitments for the sake of it. Make sure it's cost effective too. And fourthly, innovate and demonstrate unique value. Highlight your solutions and potential innovations such as digital integration, the ever-present word of artificial intelligence, analytics, and potentially circular economy approaches in your bid response to demonstrate a forward-thinking solution that ticks all of the client's requirements. And finally, build strong partnerships. Success in major tenders is not just down to one company. It relies on in many cases, a carefully selected consortia and trusted local partners, and flowing down requirements throughout the supply chain. Make your alliances and management structure clear in your submission. That's why you need to get it organised earlier rather than later. So what are the 3 common pitfalls to avoid? Well, firstly, overcommitting and succumbing to bid fever. So always assess your probability of success and opportunity costs before proceeding. Secondly, neglecting compliance, and always remember to answer the question that's been asked. Don't answer the question you wanted to have been asked. Answer the question. Think of it as a school or university exam, where if you didn't answer the question, you wouldn't get the marks. It's the same case in public transport bids. And especially failing to measure and reporting social value. So use measurement frameworks to give clear and quantifiable outcomes where possible. You could just think this is a nice add-on, but for especially in the UK, it's becoming more and more important to demonstrate that social value can deliver long-term benefits for the local area in terms of jobs, environment and training opportunities. When it comes to valuation, so evaluators want client-centric and also honest bids in terms of and answering the question. Make sure you demonstrate how your solution delivers, not just for the client, but for the wider community now and for years to come. And if in doubt, go back to, am I answering the question? Next steps. So this has been helpful. Please feel free to connect on LinkedIn, check out my articles on the website, and if you get any suggestions of future topics, please let me know in the comments. Thank you.